Welcome into the Fun Astrology Podcast for Monday, October 23rd. Thomas Miller from Lord Jupiter on the road. Oh, I love being on the road, and I love doing it from the freshness of the van and just the different scenery and being out in nature. And this is going to be a fun couple of days here that I'm doing this. So we are going to talk about the setup for the week. We have one thing today, one thing early tomorrow morning, a couple of things in the week, and then we are set for Saturday's lunar eclipse. So the thing today is the sun moves into Scorpio. That happens at almost noon Eastern Time, 12:20 p.m. The one sign of the zodiac, the one month of the zodiac that sends shrills and screams throughout eternity and humankind. It's Scorpio season. Oh my God. Have you ever known one? Oh, well, I are one, so must mean we've got a birthday coming up, and that is the case. We're just too close to this eclipse, really. But Scorpio season, so let's talk about intensity and passion and getting to the depths and the bottom of everything, right? The deep conversations. Oh, I've never had such a deep conversation as with my Scorpio friends. They can't do anything but talk about all these deep topics. Can't they just know who won the game on Saturday, for crying out loud? And lighten up. Well, it is. And, you know, one of the things that I've been telling folks in the readings is that Lady Gaga's song is so appropriate to astrology. And it is where we unapologetically say, hey, I was born this way. I think that society has too many constraints and too many tight little boxes that it wants us to be. And we don't celebrate the way that we are because society wants us to be something else. So if you have a Scorpio sun or Scorpio planet, Scorpio moon, Scorpio Venus, etc., then there are these deep areas of your life, and those are the areas that you will be or tend to be more passionate, and you go deeper in those aspects. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. And speaking of readings, I know several of you have asked. I will bring them back in early January. Right after the holidays, we'll start booking, and then I'm going to figure out a better calendar for next year. It will be lighter. There won't be as many slots available, but we are going to keep them going, and I think I'm going to add some coaching in there as well. Could be based on astrology, but not necessarily. So that'll all be back after the holidays. We're full until then. And thank you guys so much for your support. By the way, I'm not sure if Sarah got to it or not, but check in the shop if you'd like 25% off on everything in the Spiritual Designs 11.etsy.com, our little podcast shop. There's a tab on the left. T-shirts, coffee mugs, journals, wonderful things, great gifts for the holidays. Catch that. If she didn't pull that down tonight, you got one more day, one more little shot at it there. Now, the other big aspect, and we talked about this last week, but the exact time is tomorrow morning when the sun trines Saturn. The interesting thing about this trine is that it's not even 1 degree into the signs. 37 minutes, 0 degrees, 37 minutes. So that happens tomorrow morning at 3:13 Eastern Time, and then at 4:32, the moon enters Pisces. Do you feel some... You know what the next couple of days are going to be like. Oh, you're going to be so glad for midweek or Thursday, I guess, when the moon enters Aries. You are going to be like, oh my gosh, get off my throat. But the thing to anticipate there is that some deep stuff might come up. That is very likely, very possible. So don't avoid it. Just realize this is the little window of energy that is going to be in place for the next couple of days that could get a little bit heavy. Now, for those of you on your highest timeline, there's one other thing it could be. A time of amazing inspirations. Like you might find some stuff coming to you over the next 72 hours that you were like, wow, where did that come from? So those of us who are going to be intentional about this, I'll be out in some campgrounds, and I'm hoping to do some more stuff. I hope to get some stuff on TikTok and whatnot. If I can pull that off, that will be later in the week. But I am going to be very much about capturing this energy while it is there. You're working on a spiritual project? Keep working on it. apply a lot of diligence to it over these 72 hours. Some of you will come out of this with just some real, amazing inspirations. So this is going to be cool to see where this goes. All right, have a wonderful start to the week on Monday. Let's just hold our high vibe energy. We'll all definitely be in that Sun trining Saturn energy today. That's okay. Just stay on the foundational side, stay on the legacy side, stay on the build it well side, and all will be well. All right, I'll see you back, guys, tomorrow, and we will turn our sights again on the eclipse. Have a great Monday. I love you, and Lord Jupiter loves you. And I will see you back tomorrow. Have a great day.